In today's video, we are going to be making the perfect COD Zombies game. I wanted to make a video like this and talk about my thoughts on how I would want to make a zombies game that is the best in the series, throwing in some ideas and throwing in some of the things I would love to see in my ideal COD Zombies game. So without further ado, let's jump straight into this. So starting off here, we have the classic foundation. In this case, the classic Call of Duty Zombies formula. And I'm going to be going through some points on what I would like to see return if I was able to make the ideal COD Zombies game. Number 1, classic starting pistol, aka the M1911 or whatever gun they want to choose. This gun does low damage, so after a couple of rounds, it's just gonna end up becoming terrible. So that would incentivize the player to hit the box more frequently or hit the wall weapons. This was kind of a problem with newer zombies games. There was less of a point to hit the box or get wall weapons. So let's incentivize the player to get wall weapons again and hit the box, and not keep their starting weapon. This kind of feeds into that as well, the classic point system. They should return to the 100 points for a headshot, 70, 60, or 50 points for a body kill, 130 for a knife, and 10 points for a hit on the zombie. This would allow the mode to be much more strategic, and once they took it out, it kind of removed some of the strategy from zombies. This was a big part of the game mode that they got rid of, and it would be nice to see them come into a ideal Call of Duty Zombies game. Number 3, classic perk system. No overpowered abilities that make you invincible. This happened a lot in Cold War and Black Ops 4. You pretty much were invincible if you use these abilities, especially when you max out them tiers. It's way too overpowered, and you should not get all those upgrades right off the start of the game. It shouldn't work like that. But if there was tiers of the perks, they'd be balanced and not ridiculously overpowered. Okay. Number 4, the classic quick revive system. So no more self-revives, no more craftable self-revives, and no more revives in general from other perks. This will be the classic buy 3 quick revives, the machine disappears. You should not be getting all these easy ways out, man. Number 5, you have to do a quest or find some other way to achieve your specialist weapon. This means you would have no specialist weapon on spawn because you don't want to be overpowered too early. You want there to be a gradual progression, or if you get lucky or do a quest early, you are rewarded for getting that super early. You know, that's completely up to you. The progression should not be linear. It should be able to be molded the way you feel like it. So no specialist ability on spawn, way too overpowered. Number 6, no ammo crates or just in general limited ammo. Ammo should be conserved and limited. It is a survival game mode after all. Number 7, the classic pack-a-punch system. This worked perfectly initially, and once you upgrade your guns, you will get random attachments on there, and that's what they should bring back. And on top of that, for certain weapons like the M1911, it would upgrade into the Mustang and Sally and become explosive. This was removed from modern zombies, and it should return in this ideal zombies experience. Kind of remove some of the character out of the game, you know? Number 8, movement. Movement should return to a classic movement style where if you're cornered, you're dead. You should not have all these easy ways out of tough situations, and you should be penalized for making a mistake. So at its foundation, the classic zombies formula is the formula we've seen since World at War to BO3. This game needs to have it. Now moving on to other things I want to bring up too besides the general formula. There should be a middle ground between complex and simple zombies. This way you can appeal to both sides of players. If they want to play simply for the gameplay, you can play for the gameplay and don't have to do all these Easter eggs. But if you want to do Easter eggs, they should be hard, and they should cater to the hardcore as well. And even if the casuals want to do Easter eggs, you can give them an easy Easter egg like Call of Duty World War II. This should have been standard throughout zombies, and let's hope that in the future we see that. But in this ideal zombies game, that would already be in it. And another thing I want to talk about is a set crew. This needs to be a thing. Characters interacting with each other and the environment, like buying a perk or whatnot, should be in the game. This is unacceptable. There needs to be a set crew.
Tastes like fermented herring dipped in cat piss. Ugh.
Or, if you want it, operators for your choosing. This was also something Call of Duty World War II did great, and I would love to see it in this ideal zombies game. Then the next thing I want to talk about is the maps. The maps need to be ambitious. They need to be creative and not generic military base 1, 2, 3, and 4. The creativity needs to return. That would be like that in this ideal zombies game. And a thing that kind of correlates with that is atmosphere. It needs to have the classic Call of Duty Zombies mystical atmosphere. With audio cues, background ambience, music, etc. This needs to be in the game. Along with the set crew, maps, and atmosphere, there needs to be better storytelling, with full-on CGI cutscenes and classic radios. This was kind of a big part of Call of Duty Zombies and a big part of the mystery of the storyline. That's why people love the storyline in Ether, because it's just so out there and just so interesting. They would need to return to this style of storytelling to be fantastic. And the last thing I want to talk about is the return of Kevin Sherwood, Alina Sigmund, Maluka, and Clark S. Nova. They need to be in this game, and they need to make some banger soundtracks like we've seen in the past, with iconic songs that rival some of the greats, like 115, Abracadabra, Dead Again, and The Gift. I love pretty much every single COD Zombie song, and the fact that they weren't in Cold War kinda did hurt the game a lot. So a return with all these people who are fantastic need to come back. So anyways, in summary, this game needs to be an amalgamation of what made zombies great in the past. And all they really need to do is push the envelope on maps, evolve certain systems in certain places, and don't make things too easy for everyone. There needs to be a middle ground, there needs to be a balance between the casuals and the hardcore. Or you could just make two separate modes for them. Somebody who likes classic or somebody who likes the new style of zombies. But anyways, that is my ideal Call of Duty Zombies game. How do you guys feel about this video? Do you guys agree with me? Drop a like if you do. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, drop a like, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.